welcome to Grubbin with CultMoo. Today it is the return of Indian snacks. We have 3 different types. Papadi, Fulvadi, and Mini Merkerkikiku. Please tell us how offensively wrong we pronounce those words in the comments down below. So we definitely enjoy the other ones. Hopefully these ones are as tasty too. I'm gonna start right here with whatever the hell these are.
They look like noodles.
They sort like
egg noodles.
A mix between noodles and like Fritos. It has 0% trans fat.
That's good.
There we go.
It's good for my girlish figure.
Come on.
Wow. Oh, wow. Tonight we'll be accompanying these chips with Schopper Hopper. It's a 2.5 ABV grapefruit Hefeweizen, I guess.
2.5? Really?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, why even bother? It has the appearance of like a broken fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they kind of remind me of almost like the chicken and a biscuit cracker.
There you go.
Whoa.
Very subtle on the
Very
flavor.
much chickpea.
You expect to have a big crunch when you bite into these, but they're really soft.
If you eat too many of them, it'll eat up every last bit of saliva in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
They're like saltines, but worse. I wouldn't go so far as to call it bland, but the predominant flavors are
Chickpea and salt.
it's a little bit of cardboard too, because they're decent, but I don't know if I'd really ever buy something like that.
They're not as flavorful as a lot of the other ones. Yeah. The other ones are a lot better than these. These are really, really plain.
Yeah.
But I mean, salty, crunchy. If you're drinking beer, this is like...
Yeah, you could almost eat those like pretzels or...
Eating pretzels, yeah, exactly.
I'd probably be giving those somewhere around like a 3. Like, if we're talking about the array of snack foods that's out there, oh my gosh, this is really undershooting the competition. If you were just having a couple of beers and you wanted something to cleanse your palate between your beer tastings, this is kind of good. It's sort of like a water cracker or something that you would use to enhance the flavor of something else. But in and of itself, pretty bland. Not awful, so that you could still enjoy it, but under very few circumstances.
I give it a 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 too, just because this is
It's just a plain
in no
chip.
way offensive. Like, if I'm going down to a 3, there has to be a negative effect in the flavor. Our next bag is Fulvati Extra Hot Gram Flour Noodles.
Ooh, I like extra hot. Oh, yes.
Smelling good to me.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, there's a little bit of spice there.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
All right.
All right.
Chickpea.
Predominantly chickpea, followed up by saltiness and hot.
I almost think there's too much here for the amount. Like, there's too much chickpea.
Yeah, they are a little bit thick. If these were like thinner.
Yeah.
There's not enough. Like, even though they smell really seasoned, there's not a lot of that seasoned flavor.
It's like chickpea and hot.
Yeah.
For me, like the texture, there's too much there for the amount of seasoning. Like, had there been more seasoning to it, I think I could get past the texture. But like they don't do one another justice.
I think the perfect way would be this seasoning on these things that are really flat and thin.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll give these a 5.5.
I'm gonna drop it down to the 4 just because I don't like the texture.
Yeah. You know, they do have a good bit of flavor behind them with that seasoning. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but there's a very strong taste of seasoning at the beginning, and it's not overwhelmed by salt. I love salty things, and these aren't salty, but proportionally, I still like them. So I would definitely give that a middle of the road. It's definitely like a 5. It's pretty decent.
It's got a lot of spice, actually.
Yeah.
Our final product, Mini Muruku. Muruku.
Is this bag going to be hard to open too?
Yep.
Oh, looks like it.
Interesting. These ones smell kind of bland too, but they have an sort of unique shape.
It looks like my wiener.
Whoa.
What happened to you?
Whoa.
Wow. See, I wish those had the crunchiness of these. Those would be fucking like 9s if that was the case.
These are toasty.
These are fucking amazing.
Mmm.
Even with no seasoning on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Man, if these had the fucking spice.
Oh, yeah.
What are these? It tastes kind of like halfway between like a dried rice noodle and like a corn chip.
Yeah, it has a corn chip thing going on.
But also a little bit of pasta flavor.
It's the crunchy chow mein noodles, man.
I really wish we could find some of those in different flavors. Like if those had spice like this thing,
Yeah.
perfect. And I'm gonna give those a 7.
7? I was gonna go with the 6.5, but yeah, I could see 7.
I'm going higher than that. These, like, I am really partial to Fritos. I love how crispy and
Yeah.
like salty and just, you know, even oily they are.
These are like futuristic Fritos.
Yeah. Yeah, these they say they contain rice. They have flavor of rice. They have the flavor of like a corn chip. They have the consistency that even beats Fritos. Because you got that nice thick wafer there.
Mm-hmm.
For all you ghetto kids who probably bit into the wafer of Top Ramen when you're,
Oh yeah, dude.
you know, struggling on a budget in school. Way better consistency than even that. It's pretty amazing. I gotta give these like an 8. Because it doesn't taste like they're really loaded down with salt. They're probably better for you than Fritos. But they are on level flavor-wise. So
This has been Grubbin with CultMoo.
Wait, it has?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought we were doing a completely different show. I changed all my scores.
Shut up. Thank you for watching.